What's good, everybody? It's the Real AG from the Lightning Fast Fantasy Football Podcast. I hope everyone's geared up to have a great weekend. You know your boy's going to continue to get you right for your drafts by looking at my stank rankings are the players that I am avoiding in 2025. We're going to round things out this week on this Friday by looking at the defenses I am wanting no part of for this season. And bammo, there's my listo. There are the four suspects, are the four defenses I am absolutely avoiding at all costs. We got the Bengals, the Lions, the Cowboys, and the Jags defense. So just to kind of really hammer it home, what's ass about all four of these teams. With the Bengals, they already got the ongoing Trey Hendrickson saga. They did at least get Shamar Stewart into town. They have an abysmal strength of schedule, and this defensive unit was completely ass cheeks last year. So I really don't see any reason to put any faith in there being improvement with their fantasy output this season. With the Lions, everyone talks about Ben Johnson leaving and what that does for the offense, but I think people are really glossing over that defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn left too, and that they did not make a whole lot of substantial changes, in coaching, in their coaching tree or defensive personnel, and they're really relying on Aiden Hutchinson coming back to pre-injury form. So you couple those things with the top tier schedule that they have. I mean, it's not there's not a whole lot of reason to put consistent faith in Detroit's defense. With the Cowboys, I mean, they were a very underwhelming defensive unit last year. They brought Matt Eberflus in to take over for Zimmer and hopefully, right the ship. But like the Bengals, they have this ongoing Micah Parsons saga and what will happen with that. Other than that, I mean, they have relatively the same unit, depleted secondary that was, just all very underperforming last year. So I really don't think that there's any room for improvement with the Cowboys schedule and just, how things have gone the past few years here. And then with the Jaguars, look, I don't think there's many people out there gogging over the potential of having the Jags defense, but just in case you were oozing over the Travis Hunter pick or all the money they spent on that side of the ball, don't be that guy, because all the assness from Trevor Lawrence last year was just a distraction for how their defense was arguably worse. And they ran it back with the same unit and brought in a rookie D coordinator to call plays. So that is not a good recipe for success in the NFL or in fantasy in general. But that wraps up the stank rankings, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good weekend.